What's up guys, Worldwide here today with another new video, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't really know what the hell this video is going to be about. It was going to be a review video, and I'll show you the darts that I'm using here in a minute, but I guess it's going to be a video about the difficulties, the headaches that goes into trying to create a custom dart. Just a royal pain in the ass. But anyway, this is the design here is something that I came up with probably a couple months ago, and I've been working on this design for like 2 years. 2 years of, well, maybe longer actually, but 2 years of trying different darts, trying to dial in exactly what I want. So anyway, as you can see, the 95% tungsten and the 18 grams, that's pretty much set in stone. I think that through the years of trying different darts, different weights, that's what I want. So that's not a big deal. The 48 millimeters total length, that's really not that important to me. It could be 49, could be 50, whatever. But anyway, let me show you this dart. I designed it to have a 8 millimeter tapered nose cone. I wanted these rings here that you see to be not very grippy at all because I don't like anything sticking to my fingers or catching on my fingers as I release the dart. I want a clean, smooth release. So these rings here are just very low grip, probably like a 2 on the scale of 1 to 5. But anyway, this is the important part, this 11 millimeter smooth section. And this actually is where I grip the dart, believe it or not. So my pointer finger is right here and my thumb is like right back here. So basically I'm just using this section, and these back rings are just for design. But again, sometimes my thumb catches on the back. So again, I want something with a smooth release, not very grippy. And then it tapers down here to 5.8 millimeters to match the width of a stem. And the overall width of the dart is 6 millimeters. So in my mind, I thought this is exactly what I want. And I was going to send them out to Anthony over at Madhouse Darts in the UK, and he could make me a set. But anyway, I was browsing Darts Corner probably 3 weeks ago, and let me show you what I found. So we'll check the steel tip darts here. McKicks again. You guys think I'm pushing the McKicks darts, but they are pretty awesome. I've been stuck on these premium whites now for the last 3 months. So you guys are probably sick of seeing those. And these premium golds, that's what I'm using now. So let's take a look. And I didn't even know these existed. I just happened to randomly find them by surfing. And I saw them and I'm like, holy shit, those are really similar to the customs I want to make. So I ended up ordering them. These are 21 grams steel tips, 95% tungsten. And if you take a look at them, that design is really close to what I want. Yeah, so these darts arrived about 3 weeks ago, and I've been playing with them daily ever since. And one thing I do like is the dimensions on this website, Darts Corner. They are extremely accurate, 5.5 millimeters long, and that's what they were, and 6.4 millimeters wide. So that was right on the money. And hey, if you check these out, I mean, that's pretty close to the dimensions, and everything's almost exact to what I wanted. I mean, there's a few things off. This is a 21 gram dart. I want 18s. Now that's not, weight is not a really huge deal to me. I could play with 21s, could play with 18s, whatever. That's not a big deal to me. Just the feel of the dart has to be right. So anyway, there's a few things different about this, and this is what I want to point out. And I'll take you guys upstairs and we'll actually get a look at the actual darts. But yeah, I'm glad I ordered these because it allowed me to figure out that the dimensions on the custom darts I want to make aren't quite right. So I could have wasted 80 bucks there. So these darts actually allowed me to finally dial in the darts that I think I really want to get made. So yeah, let's go upstairs and we'll get a look at these in person. Okay, here they are, guys. These are the 21 gram McKicks. And I'd like to start off by saying that they look so much better in person. Now, I'm not a big fan of any sort of coated darts, titanium, black, or anything. I prefer natural tungsten. And the gold is so hard to get a video or photograph of because I think they just end up looking like some cheap-ass brass darts. But in real life, trust me, these look really good. And the first thing I did was get rid of the black points that they came with. So I slapped on a set of Target 26 millimeter storm points, which actually saves the life of my flights. I mean, these flights are going on 2 or 3 months and they're still in good shape. So without these points, I'd be chewing through flights within a couple days. But anyway, I also printed out what I thought that I wanted as custom darts. So let's go over, we're gonna go over a few dimensions, and I'm gonna show you guys what I changed because of these darts. They helped me dial in the final dimensions. So we're gonna go over the dimensions now. All right, we'll start at the nose cone. What I thought I wanted was an 8 millimeter tapered nose cone, and it turns out these on the golden darts are a 5 millimeter tapered nose. So I really like that. So that dimension is going to change from 8 to 5 millimeters. Now these rings in the front, that's an 8 millimeter section that I wanted, and that's actually the same on the golden darts, 8 millimeters. So that's going to stay the same. And the smooth section, that's the big thing. Originally, I wanted 11 millimeters. Well, it turns out these are 15 millimeters, that section there. So I'm definitely going to go with that dimension. So that's going to change by quite a bit. 4 millimeters difference there. Now, the back of the darts, not a big deal. I don't really care, but like I said, I'm not going to be using the back of the dart. I don't hold it there, I don't grip it there. So basically it's just for decoration. So if I have to change that 13 millimeters to 18 millimeters to make up the difference, not a big deal. And then I had an 8 millimeter smooth back section, which on these darts, it's 4 millimeters. So like I said, not a huge deal. I'll probably end up changing that. I don't need an 8 millimeter smooth back section. So that'll change. The dimensions, these are 6.35 millimeters wide, give or take. So the darts that I want made are going to be 6 millimeters, not a big deal. But I do want to point out one thing about these darts and with the custom darts that I want made. And this is where I want your guys' help because I really don't know what to do. So some input here would be greatly appreciated. So let's take a look at that. Okay, now here's the issue I'm having. Now, like I said, this is a 95% tungsten dart, and with those dimensions, I thought something was kind of screwed up. Things just didn't add up. But check this out. This will make sense now. This is a regular soft tip point. Throw it in the back end there. Now check this out. I can push that almost all the way in. These darts are drilled out 21 millimeters deep. So that's pretty amazing. That pretty much means that for a straight barreled dart, it's extremely front loaded. So I've been having a lot of luck. I mean, these darts have been going super straight. And that kind of makes sense because check these out. These are my old McKicks. These are the MVG copies that I believe he's using now. And even these things, check this out. Even those are drilled, I think, 16 or 17 millimeters deep. So that's actually, for a front-loaded dart, I mean, for a straight barrel dart, you don't really see that often. So that's kind of what I'm debating now. When I go to get the customs made, do I get them drilled out like that as well? And then I can kind of match the weight up that way? I mean, should I have a barrel that's not drilled out or just go with what I know? So I don't know. Do they fly a lot different? Because in the past, I've had an amazing amount of luck with drilled out darts. For a couple of years, I used the Ted Hankey 14 gram dart, and believe it or not, that dart is drilled out 31 or 32 millimeters deep, so it's almost hollow. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm debating now. Let me know what your experience is with darts that are drilled out. Does it matter to you? Do you guys even notice? Do you pay attention to that stuff? But it's something, I think that's a big factor in trying to create a custom dart. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we will see you next time. Later. Well, I figured I'd add a game of count up in 8 rounds. 1440 best possible score. So let's get a worldwide rating on these darts. It'll be nowhere near 1440, by the way. Oh, it might be though. No, 123. Crap. 218. Oh, get out of the 5, jackass. Too many 5s. 218, 78, 88, 288. $288, 408, 411. For 11, 31, 51, 52, 452. Hey, an easy one to count. 552. Five 52, 652, 752. So that's 732. Jesus Christ. I lost track. Was that 7 rounds? 812, 827. I lost track. Was that 7 rounds or 8? Well, hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. I apologize. While I was playing, I lost track. I didn't know if that was 7 or 8 rounds or 9 rounds. I don't know what the hell I was doing. But anyway, the worldwide rating on these gold darts, final score was 827. Divide that by 8 rounds. And my final average was 103 let's round that up, 103.4. So I'm pretty happy with that. I haven't been playing a ton. Summertime, so I've been outside a lot. But anyway, 103.4, super happy with that. I think that's the highest rating of any steel tip dart that I've tested. So that's good news going forward. And 2 other things. I added this stopwatch that I hung up next to the mirror. So as you're watching any of my videos from now on, you'll notice the stopwatch. And the reason I did that is just to show you guys there's no jump cuts, there's no fancy edits. Anything that I upload is the real deal. And, you know, I've just seen so many fake videos on YouTube, and what I do is try to make everything as original and believable as possible. So anyway, I just added this, you know, I got the mirror to show where I stand. I got the stopwatch now, so there's no jump cuts, there's no edits. So, hey, I don't know what else to do, but anyway, that's the real deal. And if you see over here, Hanky made an appearance in this video, so he's in there somewhere. It's up to you guys to find him. Let me know if you find him. And hey, we'll see you on the next video, guys. Have a good night. Later.